Hello everyone, welcome to Zero Vigyan. In this video, we will talk about IIEST Shibpur PhD admission for July 2023 session. First talking about IIEST Shibpur, Indian Institute of Engineering Science and Technology Shibpur started its journey in 1856 as Calcutta Civil Engineering College and emerged as a premier engineering college in pre-independence India. It was renamed as Bengal Engineering College Shibpur in 1920. The college received the status of deemed university in 1993 and was subsequently transferred to Bengal Engineering and Science University Shibpur in 2004. The institute has been upgraded to an institute of importance in 2014 and renamed as Indian Institute of Engineering Science and Technology Shibpur. Institute has 15 departments of engineering, architecture, science and humanities and social sciences disciplines. In addition, it has 5 schools and 2 centers dedicated for imparting education and conducting research in interdisciplinary fields. Now talking about departments offering PhD programs: Physics, Aerospace Engineering and Applied Mechanics, Architecture, Town and Regional Planning, Chemistry, Civil Engineering, Computer Science and Technology, Art Sciences, Electrical Engineering, Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, Humanities and Social Sciences, Information Technology, Mathematics, Mechanical Engineering, Metallurgy and Materials Engineering, Mining Engineering, Centers and School offering PhD programs, Center for Healthcare Science and Technology, School of Advanced Material, Green Energy and Sensor Systems, School of VLSI Technology, School of Community Science and Technology, School of Mechatronics and Robotics. Now talking about PhD admission categories. First, regular candidates with Institute Fellowship. Second, candidates with individual fellowship like UGC NET JRF or CSIR NET JRF or ICMR or DST Inspire. Third, candidates from sponsored research project. Fourth, sponsored candidates. Now talking about PhD seat matrix. Aerospace Engineering and Applied Mechanics 11, Architecture, Town and Regional Planning 6, Chemistry 6, Civil Engineering 11, Computer Science and Technology 8, Earth Sciences 3, Electrical Engineering 9, Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering 6, Humanities and Social Sciences 2, Information Technology 8, Mathematics 6, Mechanical Engineering 6, Metallurgy and Materials Engineering 4, Mining Engineering 3, Physics 6, Center for Healthcare Science and Technology 1, School of Advanced Materials, Green Energy and Sensor System 1, School of VLSI Technology 1, School of Community Science and Technology 1, School of Mechatronics and Robotics 1, and total seats are 100. Now talking about PhD admission eligibility criteria. Candidates possessing MTech, ME, MSc Engineering or MArch or MURP, MPlan, MTRP or MSc or MA or MPhil or an equivalent degree in the relevant branch from a recognized institute university with at least 60% marks or 6.5 CGPA on a 10-point scale throughout from class 10 to qualifying degree are eligible to apply for admission in relevant discipline. For SC, ST and PWD category, a minimum 55% marks or 6 CGPA in 10-point scale, and CGPA or DGPA will not be converted into percentage marks and vice versa. Now talking about regular candidates with institute fellowship, the maximum age is 30 years as on last date of receiving application. Relaxation of 5 years is applicable for SC, ST and PWD or female candidates and 3 years for OBC NCL candidates as on last date of receiving application. Selection shall be based on initial screening followed by written test and or interview. To be eligible for institute fellowship, the candidates must possess a valid GATE score above the prescribed cutoff level or NET score as applicable for admission to doctoral programs in various disciplines. For regular candidates with institute fellowship, candidates possessing BTech, BE, BSc Engineering or BArch or BPlan or an equivalent degree in the relevant branch with minimum of 80% aggregate marks, 8-point CGPA on a 10-point scale throughout class 10 to qualifying degree and a valid GATE score are eligible to apply for admission in the relevant departments or school or centers. Now talking about candidates with individual fellowship. Candidates who are qualifying for the individual fellowship like CSIR, UGC, ICMR or DST Inspire and fulfill the minimum eligibility criteria are eligible to apply for admission in the relevant departments, school or centers. They must have a valid offer letter for the fellowship issued by the respective funding agency. Now talking about age limit. For institute fellowship category, for OC male applicant 30 years, for SC ST person with disability and female applicant 35 years, for OBC NCL applicant 33 years, for individual fellowship or candidates from sponsored research product or sponsored candidates as per guidelines of sponsoring organization. Now talking about selection process. Institute or department may set the criteria higher than the minimum eligibility requirements for shortlisting candidates for written test and or interview or counseling process. Selection of candidates will be based on initial screening followed by their performance in the written test and / or interview or counseling for this cycle for all the categories of admission. Now talking about application process. Candidates have to download a PDF copy of PhD admission form, fill in the form and upload a copy of the same while submitting the online application. In the online application form, the candidate had to write within the 100 words why he or she wants to pursue PhD and why in IEST Shibpur, and he or she has to write a statement of problem SOP within 500 words about his or her proposed research work. The applicants are required to fill in Google form. Now talking about application fee for OC, OBC, NCL or EWS 1500, for SC, ST and PWD candidates 1000. Now talking about important dates, and last date of submission of online application is 29th May 2023.